Welcome back to my channel, Next in Food. I am your diva chef, Simone Walker Barrett, and today I am going to show you how to make another delicious but yet simple Jamaican snack. It's called a rock bun, or some people call it rock cake. Whatever you call it, it is just as delicious. So I want to show you some of the simple ingredients that you must have if you want to have that perfect rock cake. Now let us address the name. Rock cake don't mean that it should be tough. It's just the look. It looks rough on the outside, so we refer to it as rock cake, or some people might say it look like a rough top cookie, but it should never be tough. It's a baked product. Any baked product that is tough, you did not measure the ingredients correctly. So we are going to address that once and for all. Let us make some delicious coconut rock cake. For the rock bun, we're going to need the structure, which is the flour. So I'm adding the flour into the bowl. Then we're going to need some chemical leaveners, and I like to use both baking soda for the second rise and baking powder for the first rise. So in goes both leavener. And then I like to use some ginger. This is powdered ginger. This is strong stuff. You can't miss this. I love the flavor of it. So I'm putting in a whole lot of it. Then you need some salt. I love to bake with dry milk powder. This is the same thing as milk powder, some people might call it, but I refer to it as powdered milk or dried milk. And of course, cinnamon and nutmeg for flavor. You want to whisk all of that together just to combine. Okay. And then you want to add some butter. I love baking with butter because butter adds so much of a nicer flavor. But if you don't have butter, margarine or even a vegetable shortening could work just fine. Now what I'm doing here, I'm using my whisk just to help me blend the flour and the butter together. So again, you want to use the whisk and just mash the flour in the butter into the flour until you can't see the butter pieces anymore, and then the flour kind of resembles somewhat of fine breadcrumb. You want to do that, shake the whisk and do it again. You can actually feel it when all the butter is mashed in, and so room temperature butter is best for this technique. Again, you want to mix the butter in using a pounding motion, up, down, pounding motion. If you don't have a whisk, a fork will give you the same result. Okay, I think that is mixed in. Now we're gonna add sugar. Sugar sweetens everything up. You want to combine the sugar, get it all mixed in. A rock bun is like a cookie. Really, that's all it is. It's a cookie, but we refer to it either as rock cake or as a rock bun here in Jamaica. But in baking terms, it's really a cookie. Okay, so our sugar is in. Now I'm adding my coconut. And this coconut was freshly grated. It's not squeezed or anything, so I will have all of my liquid. I'm also going to be adding an egg. Take the whisk, just whisk the egg along with your vanilla. Just give it a light beat, and you add it in there. And then we're going to combine. So you just want to gently combine everything. You can use a wooden spoon or a spatula like what I'm using. Try not to over mix it. You'll see little specks of unmixed flour, but that's fine. And then you need a portion scoop. I love these things. It allows uniformity. Now, One little trick that my mother used to do, if it comes out flat and smooth, she refers to it as a rock cake because too much liquid is in it. If it comes out with a rough top, she refers to it as a rock bun. So this is the same thing I'm going to be doing today. Sometime, depending on the size of the egg or how much juice is in the coconut, it can be a little bit soft, but no worries, it's still going to be delicious. And this is something you can bake with your kids, and they can have it with fruit juice or milk. So this is what our rock bun, rock cake, whatever you call them, is going to look like. I'm going to be baking these for 15 to 20 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I'll show you what they look like when I take them out of the oven. The rock buns are baked and out of the oven, nice and golden brown. See, they're soft on the inside and crunchy, and that rough top that we talked about. So I can safely call these rock buns because they did not spread. I had enough liquid. So these are my coconut rock buns, nice and soft on the inside and crunchy on the outside. You want to hear that nice hollowness on the inside, and then in a day or so they will soften up and get even softer. You can have yours with some milk. I'm gonna have mine with some fruit juice. The kids are going to love these. So bake some rock buns today. Introduce a friend to it. Introduce your children to the Jamaican rock bun. They are very, very easy. The recipe will be posted for you. You can have your rock buns and eat it too. Thank you for watching. Remember to comment, like, and share. Tell somebody about the channel. Ask them to subscribe to Next in Food. I'll see you next time with another simple but tasty Jamaican inspired recipe, or a traditional recipe like this rock bun that we have here. You take care.